I feel the mobile mukita silke. About a Ghanaian army and yes, spinters. My ignorant spinters. Why ignorant spinters? Ghanaian army and spinters. Really?
Honorable at your force. Yeah. Only for Panorama. And some said to be said, what our e-levy, betting tax. And the taxes be a Ghana for a sworn on a drink, and say, a radiant more, yeah, appointed as a finance minister. Budget a decay or neighbor parliament. Sad in the decay. Abani Bechem. Abani Bechem,
my bed. And yet, I friend.
What was on your friend?
And yet, our bed. Come on, give me something to finish crying. So, I am my bed. And yet, our bed. Why not the best of my bed in him? Abraham come. No, you must get it.
What you see is a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
Is it what?
Or two-flare bulldog.
Okay, you mean they can't bite? They are toothless bulldog.
Yeah, it's a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
Is it what?
Or two-flare bulldog.
Okay, you mean
what you see is a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
Is it what?
Or two-flare bulldog.
Okay, you mean they can't bite? They are toothless bulldog.
Yeah, it's a two-flare bulldog, as I would describe it.
Is it what?
Or two-flare bulldog.
Okay, you mean
GFA president of Kachakuroku, Ket Okeku. Yes, Kachakuroku, Ket Okeku. Ket Okeku, Ket Okeku. Don't put your dictionary into my dictionary. When I provide, don't remove my providing. Leave my point.
That time of the Friday evening again. Welcome to 97.3 Sports Panorama. It's live. Show proudly brought to you by Bank of Africa, Extra Cash, Betway Bet Influenza, Rexona. It's Friday, you know. The weather is actually really cool. Yeah. But it's the time that everybody's waiting for to get into the matters, to get into what's been happening around the Black Stars. So much talk. The latest being the president, John Dramani Mahama, saying a few things. We'll be looking at that. And then also there's a big game to come later this Sunday. That's the World Cup final. Spain taking on Argentina. Would it be Luis de la Fuente or Lionel Scaloni? The Argentines retaining the title. We'll be looking into that. But before that final, there's that third place playoff between France and England to happen a bit later. 0539969996, 0539986996. Right, the show it's brought to you by Bank of Africa. Activate your dormant account with Bank of Africa. Enjoy our fresh products and services, including our enhanced SME support facility, USD debit card, credit card, and more. You can also update your accounts at any Bank of Africa branch with your Ghana card. So kindly reach us or call our call center on 0302 429 333 or 0302 249 690. Or you can also chat for at www.boghana.com for support or inquiries. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. Yeah, so big shouts to Bank of Africa. Also, Blue Jeans Energy Drink is calling you. Blue Jeans Energy Drink is your favorite energy drink, and that's been on the Ghanaian market for over 20 years. Well, Blue Jeans contains many vitamins and nutrients like vitamin B2, B3, B6, B12, as well as taurine and guarana, which are also known to boost your strength and energy, as well as high performance and endurance. The Blue Jeans Energy Drink is both for active men and women. So for bulk purchase, you can call 020-8128-190 or 0550-010-300. Blue Jeans Energy Drink, be tough. Well, Betway Bet Influencer says that it's time to get rewarded as the next big sports betting influencer with Betway. Place bet and share your codes with friends, fans, and followers. If they place bet using your code, you earn 4% of their wager. It doesn't matter whether it's a win or loss. If they bet with your code, you earn 4% cash off their wager amount. And this means that the more people bet with your code, the more you will earn. So start betting today. Sharing and winning with Bets Influencer, exclusive to Betway only. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. So bet the responsible way. Betway says get way more. Now finally on Rexona, right? You need that. Made for the motion. Made for you. A quick pass. A hard run. That's fast left, long right. Aerial ball. Charlie. Rexona's motion sense technology has microscopic capsules that sit on your skin and burst with friction as you move, releasing extra bursts on freshness for every step that you take. So every move you make, choose Rexona, choose protection that moves with you. And like I said, choose Rexona, choose protection that moves with you. It's another Friday, and the show is probably brought to you by these few things that I've mentioned. Blue Jeans Energy Drink. You want to share your thoughts with us on 0539969996, 0539869996. Right, this week a lot has been happening. The Black Stars conversation will not go away. Yeah, because the latest to talk is the president, John Dramani Mahama. Charlie, His Excellency. Since Carlos Queiroz has done well, I mean the Black Stars have done well. Nobody gave the team a dog chance to progress out to the group stage, and so reaching around round of 32, yeah, we should applaud the team for that performance. We'll be looking at that, and just like I said, also build up to that game in the final of the 2026 World Cup, Spain taking on Argentina at the MetLife Stadium or New Jersey Stadium. In studio, there's Bernard Abe-Kouatre. Jude Duncan is also here with me. Yao Ejay Minta and the Rabbi.
All other gods,
He are the works of men. You are the most high God. There is none like you. All other gods, they are the works of men. You are the most high God. There is none like you, Jehovah. You are the most high, 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 Jehovah.
You are the most high. You are the most high. You are the most high God, Jehovah. You are the most high. You are the most high God. How you want? Samesi. Banoba okay. Samesi. Banoba okay. I walk a leba ya. Bano okay. Bano okay. Samesi. Bano okay. Walk a leba ya. Bano okay. Bano okay. Samesi. Oh, you was you for pray for the papacy. Clean. Chata. Shida boy, double she. Shida say. Nida shida kwetekule. Nakashida. Kwetekule kaba.
Yeah, heavy. Kwetekule means say heavy.
Ochole. Sido. Okafia kome. Efite afile.
Oh, chale.
Akobere was celebrate all. Wabama de Sanjiwo. One journey one celebrate Samens. See ye Zebaut Belena. Zebaut one celebrate Yehovah Zebaut.
Kochito.
Samens. Ehie kese
Clean.
Abeku kani ne jron. Le moko. Boji monele. Ekehe wala. Ke no fiano ke nile. E fo no. Boji mono jajele. Boji mono chose obi. Boji mono wale.
Boji wale strength.
Wanzile soko
Wale.
Eke shida bonu.
Nasi soko.
Shida hambo.
Nasi soko.
Wombi wala se chele.
Kochito.
Long life. Nke wombi wala se chele. Kehe wale.
Kemishe.
Chale. Jomo. Somo. Obile.
You were
In the summons is a humble request.
Humble.
A big wala search. Kemishe. Kehe wale. Jomo.
Chale.
Eke jomo le.
Bye.
Ekabo jenshi.
Chito.
Ekabo baya na. Yezeba bele na.
Take you.
The Bible says you will take your son unexpected.
Rabbi.
Zeba ke summons. No family ekabo jenshi. Ekabo baya kashina no.
Mean.
He wale jio no. Jomo jio no.
I mean.
Misha jio no.
I mean.
Zebat ke woke humble.
Yeah.
When a program a ball program. Okay, you are job. If you know you are Zebat then charge job. When the sports panorama is dedicated to our boss. It's dedicated to our boss. And we are grateful to Zebat for making this a day of reality.
Clean.
One solid.
Clean.
One child His Excellency John Dramani.
You can pray for him.
One solid in the quafel. One solid. One Zebat. One John. No le wale. No bele jomomi. No hale nile. Inside me and where the president and your coach is saying it was a bomb.
Hey, Kuchito. It was a bomber.
Mr. There, the last time time a president I can coach one seminar you bomb. Hey, go to Jomo president man. Jomo bless him. And then na no kwale and then na. Ya ko he o ya ke leji money ba anya saw football. She he yale anabraka. Any president yale
it's a slippery path.
One kele. Ya he jole me. Ya bula na.
Respectfully.
Dabida.
That one's you pass on the prayers.
In the spirit, yeah. Never can get what my spirits.
Pray for De La Fuente.
You was about Jomo Spain.
To
Argentina.
My
friend
Scaloni.
My friend about come.
Then say it be baby goats versus goats. The ring festival.
Lord of the Rings. The program there. Oh, I friend will be me. Get to Christmas small. A bishop.
Yeah.
What's up, Bene?
Yeah.
Baba yo.
Baba yo. Okay.
Oh, Kraku. Zabakan Kabwake. Baba yo.
Amen. Okay, let's start off the show by listening to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He's been saying a few things about the Black Stars' performance. Take a listen.
To need to start preparing for the next World Cup. Sure. The Black Stars did well. Nobody gave them a chance. People predicted they'll crash out at the group stage, but they managed to get into the round of 32. I'm sure that if we keep this team and we persuade the coach to continue to work with the team, by the time of the next AFCON and the time of the next World Cup, we'll have a team that can claim the championship in any of those two competitions. And so we'll finish this inspection, and soon we'll bring them to start looking at it and beginning the designs. And once they finish the designs, we'll come back and let the traditional rulers, everybody look at how the stadium will look after it is finished. And once they sign off on it, we'll come here again and cut the sword and start the construction. Thank you.
Charlie, a lot of things to break down from that message. Kochi, today I'll start from you because it was not that. Hey, no, but before that, I mean, just in case you've not been reading, essentially what he's just trying to say is about the Black Stars' performance, right? At the World Cup, we exited in the round of 32, and he's saying that the performance or the team, what we saw from the team under Carlos Queiroz, is good. We should persuade Carlos Queiroz to stay on as our head coach, and then hopefully in a few years we can win the tournament. This is the same government. Just the last episode, all of us here around this round table got into it, pleaded that government would have to take charge of the direction of Ghana football. And to be honest, if you ask me, I'm actually surprised and stunned with the things I'm hearing from the president. It feels like what he watched and what we all watched, or what some section of Ghanaians watched and are not excited about the performance, he saw it differently. I don't know what you think.
Gabi, it was around 4:30 to 5 just this evening. I visited my brother at Adabraka, and then one of our senior most brothers was sitting with him, and he asked me whether I have seen what the president have said. I said, I've not seen it, but I've been very busy throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then he showed me a quote attributed to the president. Even there, I doubted it. I said, it's not true.
You wanted to see the video or
I wanted to
listen to the audio.
See the video or listen to the audio.
Yeah.
So truth be told, I am now listening to the audio.
He says performed admirably.
Jesus Christ.
At the tournament.
It's not true.
Of Nazareth.
It's not true. You see, there are things we want His Excellency to focus on. This is not one of them. Yeah. This is truly not one of them. There are things I want His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to focus on when it comes to our sports in general.
Yeah,
I don't think this is one of them.
Black maidens.
I don't think this is one of them at all.
Black queens.
This cannot be one of them. Look, who are those feeding the president with these sort of messages? Look,
but the sports minister was right beside him.
I crave the opportunity for me to just sit with Mr. President for just 30 minutes. He will change his mindset quickly.
It will reset.
I will reset. I will help reset the mindset of our president when it comes to, look, the performances we saw with the Black Stars in America. That the Kraman footballer
that the what?
Kraman.
You need to explain that, please.
Oh, last week I explained it.
For those who missed last week's episode.
When you go to the steel benders, you see when they want to shape the metals. You see they put the metals in the hot fire. Then they'll be using an extra hot and hard, bigger, thicker, heavier metal. That is what that the Kramer football. Bang. That the Kramer football. What?
So essentially, the football wasn't nice and accurate.
It was bad.
I see.
Me.
But why is the president saying that we
should persuade who?
Admirably well and persuade Kyrgios to stay?
For me, I'm sad that I'm not sure our president has done his homework on Carlos Kyrgios. The man everywhere he go fail. You know, win cup before.
No, Coach Mike.
You mean Carlos Kyrgios with the national team or his?
But has he won any? The last time he won a trophy as a coach was with the under 20 something 1980 something.
Okay, so national Egypt. Yeah, he took Egypt to the final.
That's it.
2021. Lost
That's his best
Senegal.
achievement. That's his best achievement. That's his best achievement.
No.
I thought level 3.
Coach. There are certain national teams who
stabilize
No, listen, don't misquote. He didn't say he's not stabilized. He said he has not won anything.
He
says he has not won anything.
Carlos Kyrgios, everywhere he's gone, he's
failed.
not won anything.
He's failed.
Now that he's failed.
He's failed.
Now, do you think the pharaohs of Egypt appointed him to go and play for bronze? They've won the Africa how many times?
Silver.
How many times?
Silver.
So if you go to Egypt, they don't recognize the silver achievement. Go there and ask them. I beg you, yeah.
Coach get contacts in Egypt, man.
But go there. Ghana.
Yeah.
If we put ourselves in the shoes of Egypt, Yaji Afcon
4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, you mean Egypt?
Yeah. And you bring a coach that wins with silver. Dude, will you blow the trumpet of that coach?
Not at all.
Not at all. I won't capture any Koni. Only 1 + 1 is cut to 2.
So coach, he won the under 20 World Cup title with Portugal
when
1989 and 1991.
80s,
and he also won the Taca de Portugal,
my friend,
Portuguese Cup with Sporting CP.
You know what's funny? If the way you do it face where you talk.
No, Taca de Portugal. No, but he also 1994
and 1991.
Yeah, and he also won in club football. He won the Super Cup with CP, Sporting CP again.
Okay,
and he also won the Spanish Super Cup with Real Madrid. And he qualified South Africa to their first World Cup.
Okay, so coach, for context sake, we are dealing with his stints with national teams.
South Africa went to the 1998 World Cup.
I'm saying that.
2002.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, but you said
at the national level, wherever he's gone, he's failed.
Okay.
On your shade. Now, the style of play, that the Kraman football, no bono. I supported him to take Ghana to the World Cup. Because under the circumstance, we needed somebody like that. I don't see any future with the 73, 2 months from now, 74-year-old man. Where is the future? Hey, if we are ready to give him a pension pay for 2 years, then we are not serious as a footballing country. He was given Zidane. He had Zidane. He had the phenomenal. He had Beckham. He had Raul. He had Figo. He had Roberto Carlos. He couldn't coach Real Madrid beyond 1 season. They fired him. Why? Because he changed all those attacking players into defensive machines. And the people at Real Madrid, Florentino Perez, Ronaldo, Zidane, Figo, Beckham, Raul Gonzalez. Dabi Oya, he needs to find his way. They sacked him. Everywhere he's gone, the football has been bad. The football has not been attractive. The result has equally been commensurate to how bad the football has been.
Coach, when you say the football has been bad, I'm saying that, so maybe it depends on what the people who hide them are also looking at. And maybe what they actually tax them to come and do. So for a country like, let's say, Colombia, if at the time of coaching them and they are impressed with bringing some defense, he didn't come to Colombia to come and win them any trophy.
How long did he stay with
Colombia? He didn't keep long there. He did, I think, 1.5 to 2 years.
The people didn't agree to his philosophy. They battled him against.
So now I'm coming to that. If you look at his identity, the way he plays football, how does that benefit the Ghanaian player?
He was coach of Colombia for 22 months.
Short of 2 years.
You understand?
Short of 2 years. So almost 1 and then.
What I'm saying is that I
think they sacked him before the 2022 qualifiers.
Of course. Yes. Look at his result, his win percentage.
So he played 18 games with Colombia. He won 9. He drew 5 and he lost 4.
He lost 4.
What is solid about that?
Hold on. You want 5 down, guys.
Half of 18 is 9.
So he has a 50% winning.
50% is fantastic.
He won how many games? 9 games out of 18 games.
Yes, he drew 5 and lost 4.
Okay,
50%.
If you are grading, you give him some. Go to that.
No, he says you're pulling out.
I get it. Why is he? Now you are beginning to say
Ghana as a footballing country should not be appointing this man for a long term.
Of course, about 2 years.
2 years, it's a long term.
Oh
no.
Yes, in football, it's a long time.
23 matches, and especially when you are dealing with the national team.
2 years is a long time when it comes to national team
football. 2 years is a long time.
How many matches from about 2 years? That is what I'm saying. That in 2 years, people are fired if they don't produce results. True or false?
True, but
has he coached any national team beyond 2 years?
Okay.
Has he?
Coach, kindly make progress.
So the point I'm making is that
passion.
Which passion? Imagine the sick for free.
Passion, coach.
If you listen to the president, he says what? We win what? He said we win what?
The AFCON.
Jesus.
He says, okay, I believe we can build a stronger national team capable of competing. He didn't say win. Okay. Capable of competing successfully. Because I don't want us to misquote him here. In future AFCON and FIFA World Cup tournaments. I don't know what he means by capable.
He's the best person to explain. But for me, where I stand,
I mean, we didn't even qualify the last AFCON.
Okay. So that was the point I'm making is this. Gabi, me, if I'm in charge of the Ghana Football Association, they talk about the DNA. Can anybody tell me that the Ghanaian DNA, how does it commensurate to Carlos Queiroz' DNA?
No correlation.
No correlation. Beginning failure, nine, baby, I say,
but is Queiroz come to do work with him?
You see, when it comes to this DNA matter, different conversation another day.
Stop it.
When the one stop it. What I'm making is that, do you foresee this Carlos Queiroz, his football philosophy improving Kudus? Enye juma. E can to answer me not World Cup. It try one shot on target.
Oh, true.
Antoine Semenyo, one of the top marksmen in the English Premiership. Carlos Queiroz' system took him to the World Cup. Made sure that Antoine Semenyo didn't play one shot on target. September, who are we playing? Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah,
Cote d'Ivoire, Mali. That the Clamine. Do you see him do anything different there?
Is that not enough time to then now understand this?
Where are the players?
And
the players have gone to their teams. So
yeah, so when
they come no 3 days, no straight. That the Clamine.
When I'm saying enough time, now he can get his people to be watching these players. Which people he'll be working with?
Which of those? Who are those people?
Oh, the scouts and all those.
They've gone. All of them said their contract. They've gone. So if you want to bring them, you have to be contracted. True of us.
Yeah, true.
Some of them so don't include them in the equation.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You are typing.
So the problem we are facing is beyond measure.
Superstar. The people were giving 4 months.
Oh, do this typing. Tell this typing.
When did he start the job?
I don't know.
Did you not hear
one of the assistant coaches? Did you not hear one of the assistant coaches?
So
that's one cross.
This would have this argument because even now yet the FA is yet to release a statement.
Let me tell you what His Excellency should be concerned about. Go to airport residential area. The home that was bought for Carlos Queiroz to come and stay in, the Ketokreku and his people, they've turned that home, acquired for the head coach of the Black Stars, into a technical hub. Go and see what they are doing to the building. Go and see. Just send your people from the Jubilee House. Let them go and see. So Carlos Queiroz will be staying in Alisa Hotel. You saw his Lille, right?
No, that's the daughter.
I beg you, she confirmed that is the husband. Don't do it.
No, coach. I beg you, let's stay on the script.
No,
let's not go there.
I am getting my point. Let me make my point.
Whether it's Lille or the daughter, I beg you.
I am saying and stating on record. When she was asked, Carlos Queiroz was at, they both admitted that they are Lille-licious Lille. I'm a good time. Mommy, come and say. Oh, Jai, make a laugh.
You never crack me up like this.
That's the happening.
I'm a progress.
Look, are you going to ask Carlos Queiroz with his wife to go and stay in Alisa Hotel? Are you? So we are going to be paying over $400,000-$500,000 on him every day. Jesus Christ, Your Excellency. If you seek to keep him on board, like you have said, we should persuade a 73-74-year-old man. Eba pension. Ke Ghana eba pension almost 13-14 years. Ne? Okay, about 20 long term. That 13-14, 73-74-year-old man, he cannot be staying in Alisa Hotel or at the expense of the taxpayer. Me say, if Carlos Queiroz comes to Ghana and it is established that he's in the Alisa Hotel, I'll picket in front of the Jubilee House. It's allowed per the Constitution of Ghana.
You alone picket or
one man. I don't want anybody to join me. One man if you want to join me to your camp, I'll just go to the police, go through the rules, and then I'll go and picket there. Harmless picketing. Because
one man picketer.
The home I am referring to, I have been there several times. I've asked you people to go there with the cameraman and go and take a picture of the place.
CSI Nimi. Is it no? This was CSI airport.
Yeah. Caleb, Caleb, take your people there and come and put it on your program.
Which Caleb?
You mean Caleb?
Yeah, Caleb could do at all. Back page. It's gonna put you on back page.
Back page.
So that the people of this country watch. Look, at home, man. Dude, when you go to them, do you know how the home is?
Tell us.
There's a basement. Me, I've been there before. So when I'm talking,
did you disguise yourself?
Debbie, Marco Hodao, and yet answer, or maybe done in the hub. Now, Debbie Marco open.
Coach be architect too, Charlie.
There's a basement.
It was not that.
There is a ground floor. And then there's a first floor.
Dimensions.
Proper home.
Charlie,
A home that can host a true family. If God were to bless me and put me at the airport residential area, and I'm there with my wife and beautiful daughters, I'm sorry, the
environment is nice.
So all you need is to put the coach there, get him a cook, get him a cleaner, provide him security,
garden boy,
and provide him that the cleaner, garden boy. Bibia, come on.
Sparrow no he found out which part of
it. Look, Debbie.
Yes.
Baby, I'm the same place. All Sparrow go look at the walls, the windows. Bibia, green. Go to the fee. Would you see any green there? You have been going there. Do you see any green on their walls?
No.
Do you see any green? Actually, go and see how nasty. I repeat, how nasty the place has been turned. If Ketukreku was using that as his home, would he sit there for that place to look as nasty as it is? So, Your Excellency,
what do you think he should have said?
The president?
Yes.
I'm saying that he should focus on making Ghana football better. He should be telling us what plans his government has to improve football and sports in this country. He was the same president that supervised the Jemefe Commission, right? If I were him, my first point of call is to go back to the Jemefe Commission's report that he put a white paper and sign and approve and see all the things he needs to do is recommended in the commission report. I work for the commission, so I know what I'm talking about. If you want to improve Ghana football, it's not about persuading Carlos Quiroz, 74-year-old man, that they clamor football, defensive oriented football, a football that will not please, that will not bring the best out of the Ghanaian player. What is that? Me, if he is confirmed as the head coach of the Black Stars, I will support him in thick and thin. But Jesus Christ, woe betides them when the clamor football does not produce. We'll be back. Debbie, me body do I want to become what did you want him? Give him. As for me, I said his style of coaching will not allow the Ghanaian player to excel. If you are appointing a coach, if you are appointing a coach, my brother, what will you do? Would you point a I listened to Luis Enrique Osabade. Ossie, since he came to PhD, whenever he's going to buy a player, he buys a player that does what? That fits into what?
His philosophy, his football philosophy.
Philosophy. Shouldn't the opposite or the same thing apply to a national team?
Yeah, it should be the same.
Who told you the Black Stars can play that the common football? Pengbechi football. Apenashi, Afena Bamo. Blaster players defenders and I'm saying, what can I do? Bonnie beams out. Charlie, Crofona, me one coaches, my bonnie beamer, boom. As you see the error ahead of you. Gabby, we have to be serious.
Are you disappointed with his words?
No, not necessarily. But then it's out the focus touch. Should go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's out of touch.
So that he will allow us to deal with this matter.
Anyway,
you understand the point I'm making, right? Yes, his focus should be channeled elsewhere. He should be calling the TMA, the KMA, the AMA, per the Jemefe's report. He should be calling them and say, look, In that report, the technical team set up by the Jemifel report recommended how to develop, how to establish, how to give Ghana football a better lift. Nobody told us that. What you say? In there, we should go and persuade who? A 73, 74-year-old man to come and coach with the Black Stars. And Ghana pa, well now coach Papa Yereko. What coach? Why is the long-term plan? Is that the long-term plan?
Oh, long-term.
You are thinking of going to win the next AFCON? Me, I'm happy. I'm happy that as a president, you have a shot at the 2027, the next year AFCON, isn't it?
Yeah. It's that the qualifier starts.
Even he will be the president to take us to 2027 and 2028 AFCON.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah, 2 World Cups because the 4-year cycle starts in 2028.
Mr. President, with all humility, the decision to keep Carlos Queiroz as head coach of the Black Stars does not blend properly with the DNA of our players. This man will make Kudu look, Kudu will be worse off. All our ball jugglers, all our players who need to stamp the authority on football games to get us to win, he will neutralize all of them. How many goals did Mohamed Salah score?
I was just about coming to that. I got in touch with an Egyptian journalist.
Yes. What did he tell you?
I won't put his name out. The things he said.
This was at the World Cup.
Before the World Cup, before we appointed Carlos Queiroz.
Now,
the things he said about Carlos Queiroz's football. Right? He said something about
it's not different from what I'm
soulless sometimes.
Yes.
In terms of
but that's his philosophy.
That's what he believes. And I'm saying that. So that's the worry I have, because when you're saying you're giving the job to him.
But to be fair, did he achieve a certain level of reasonable expectation with this team?
With what? Egypt?
No, with this Ghana team.
No, he did.
You can't.
You see, most people are getting it wrong. Let me tell you something.
With Ghana, he did.
The World Cup previously until now was 32 teams. If Carlos Queiroz had taken it to the World Cup, would have been booted out of the first round.
No. Listen to what Coach is saying. I don't agree. I don't agree.
Coach, proceed.
He's saying that it's 32.
When it was 30,
traditionally it was 32.
How many points? But how many points did Ghana use to qualify?
Our previous
campaign.
What's the entry?
Which one?
You see, I thought it too.
2010. Did you qualify with 4 points?
Let's listen to what
we won game and we beat another team and we lost to Germany.
Let's listen to what he wants to say.
Obekasa one thing.
Not true.
If you grade all the 4th place team and 3rd place team now, you qualify. Ghana, now your position here.
We were far better off than Paraguay. We were better off than Senegal. Senegal qualified with 3 points. No, Senegal qualified with 3 points. Kenya qualified with 3 points.
I think that was Czech Republic today.
Quite a number of teams qualified with 3 points.
About 6 teams.
And the team that qualified with 4 points, we were better than 2. Off the top of my head, we were better than 2. So we were far off getting to the drop zone.
Before
and on top of that, we've done it before. When we qualified from the group stage in 2010 with 4 points.
Okay, Coach, can you finish your point so that I can take some? You relax for me.
When the president says that Ghanaians didn't give the team any chance to step out of the group, Charlie, nobody tells us what our expectation of the team should be. Not even the president of Ghana.
Absolutely.
Nobody tells Ghanaians how to applaud the team. Nobody does that.
So Ghana was 3rd on the 3rd best placed list.
Okay, so that was DR Congo, qualified.
Sweden, Ghana, Ecuador, Bosnia Herzegovina, Nigeria, Paraguay, and Senegal.
That meant that we would have qualified under him still to the next round of the competition.
32.
But we would have still not qualified to somewhere that we've been before. True of us. We got knocked out in the round of 32. The point I'm making is this. Look, Look, the way you people are defending this thing, if this thing backfire, we are not listen.
I want him to finish.
Listen,
Please wrap up here. Yeah.
Let me make my point. I know where you stand on that matter. Everybody's entitled to his opinion. Let's see.
The fact is, I'm actually with Coach on.
Yeah, I know you are with me.
Unless I me.
Of course. I'm sorry.
Dabi. Yeah. As I bring my submission to an end, let me tell you something. Is it Carlos Quiros?
Yeah.
Rabbi.
Carlos Quiros.
On fire, Rabbi. I
don't know why we have decided to extend his stay. I mean, nobody on this table has followed me more than I've done. I have watched him.
Okay.
Let's go, Coach. Let's go.
And the point I'm making is this: that everywhere he has been, he's coached for over 40 years. His identity as a coach has never changed. He's made attacking players worse off. Worse off.
And those who were worse became worse.
Worser. That is the way he has coached everywhere. When he say, do you know why he always make the statement, get ready to suffer? But who told you Ghana was the first time make that statement?
Oh no, he's been saying it for you.
Because his football is the type that will get you to suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer. If you don't take care, you will die during your suffering.
Challenge.
Okay. What they do, that is my point. I'll not run away from the point. Tell me that when he went to Egypt, they were playing scintillating football. When he went to Colombia, the football was scintillating. When he went to Iran, it was scintillating.
But you and I, you and I are not in Colombia. Maybe the Colombians are happy where they play.
They wouldn't have fired him.
Okay. Let me take Jude's point.
The president of the land.
Yeah.
I repeat. Yes, Reno. There are other things to focus on in our sports. We should go and persuade Carlos Quiros. So they've persuaded the man. The man wanted to leave Ampa. Jude, that's what it means, right?
Absolutely.
The man said he was going because by the initial communique, that was the summation of his report.
Yeah.
So we have persuaded the man through the excellency of the last time a president recommended a coach to this country. We also he brought us two, Otuado and Chris Hughton. We saw what happened, right? I hope and pray that President Mahama doesn't also recommend a coach that will not lead us anywhere. Carlos Quiros.
There's history that when there's political influence in the coach, it doesn't really end well. So, Jude, see, it's a lot really, and I've been following football for some time now. Two of the quotes that really get me hooked on the beautiful game is one that is by Arrigo Sacchi. And the quote is that out of the most important things, or out of the most important things out of the most unimportant things in football is the most important. That was one quote by Arrigo Sacchi. And the other quote being by Terry Pratchett that says that the thing about football, the important thing about football is that it's not just about football. What am I driving at? His Excellency, our dear President, is in his legacy term. I think we all agree on the table. He was president in the aftermath of the death of the late President Mills. May so rest in peace. Yeah. Then he won his election and he's back again. And of course, he comes into this position with some experience.
Yeah.
And so you'd expect that on every issue, and I'll give the president this. He, upon coming into office, was very on top of issues on everything, and you credit him that. See, I remember when he met the press, he's engaging people, he's mentioning figures, he's recollecting facts, he's saying them as he knew it, without referencing any book, referencing any speech. And a lot of people gave him credit for how very much on top of issues he were. Now, Gabby, I want to make this point that again, with this government, when they came into office, on the issues that are of importance to them, you can tell.
Okay,
it is clear. Nobody needs to tell you that, oh, this government's priority is this.
Okay,
they came into office, they said, oh, do national economic dialogue. It was done. They came into office, they said they want to do kokon kete. It was done. They said, see, we need to do inflation, we need to bring the exchange rates down. All of those things were done without any hesitation, right? But the point is that they also said certain things. The president said he was going to build 7 stadia this year. The president said he was going to make sure Black Stars budgets were publicly announced before competitions. The answer is for all of us to make. So the point is that we see where the priority lie, and it's not football, it is not sports development, and for me it's a worry. And that is why I reference this quote by Arrigo Sacchi to say that of all the most unimportant things in life, football is the most important. Now again, I quote this again to say, Gabby, we all know that this nation, right, that we call our dear country Ghana, it will not be built by only micro and macro economic indicators and inflation and GDP and economic rigidities and all of those big. Oh, Charlie, when I use the term rigidities, Charlie, no, shout outs to Kwesi Sibo. Charlie, no, could say if you technical rigid.
The players can rescue so fancy.
Charlie, see, Gabby, a nation will not be only built by its economic development. You need to pay attention to other sectors of the economy, and sports is one of those sectors that you can't neglect if you want economic transformation. Where we are at this point of our country, we are saying that we need to move forward. We are saying that we need to create opportunities for young people. We are saying that we need to create jobs for young people. And I'm saying that it is not only through what you do at the finance ministry or at the trade ministry that will bring that change. What you do also at the sports ministry can give an indication as to your readiness to bring the economic transformation for your people. Gabby, why am I saying that? The Premier League in November 2025 last year, guess what? The Premier League alone, as a brand,
as in Ghana or UK,
the UK Premier League,
be specific,
the UK Premier League, as a brand, in November 2025 last year, posted that they contributed 9.8 billion pounds.
Wow.
To the UK economy. The Premier League alone. I've not even added the Championship, which is, of course, there are more games, more sponsors, and all of that. The Premier League alone contributing 9.8 billion pounds. So this is a country that understands the economic potential of football, and they are utilizing it. What is it doing? Beyond creating this huge amount of money, boosting their economy, over 100,000 full-time jobs. Not NAPCO and all the other things we've seen from different governments. No.
3 months, 4 months jobs.
Full-time, well-paying jobs. 100,000. It was posted in a report. It's on the Premier League website. You can go and download it and watch. Beyond that, they paid 4.4 billion pounds in tax. This is the country that understands football, and the football economy is working for them. How much did you go to the IMF for again the last time? So my point is that our dear president, the economic transformation we seek will not come through donor grants.
After even the World Cup, look at the Black Star jerseys that were sold.
Exactly.
Look at the Black Star jerseys.
It will come through sports development. It will come through the right investment. To develop the game. Right, and we are not seeing that with this administration. The truth is that it's a successive government problem. So I won't say it's a Mahama administration problem, it's a Nana Addo administration problem. In the Fourth Republic, we've not seen that.
Do you know the problem? It's an NDC NPP problem because they have ruled us for the past.
But see, when you have a president who met the press and questions were posed to him directly about football and gave specific responses, I got a sense that he was on top of the issue and that he was coming to rectify that. So if up until now we've not seen any of the 7 stadia, the youth resource centers that were started by a previous government is being left to rot, the National Sports Authority, they still can't figure out what to do with the pitch at Baba Yara at the Accra Sports Stadium, Boteman Sports Complex.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Recent pictures have emerged. The place looking like
unbelievable. And you see, again, when it comes, you see people going under the post defending. See, I've been there. It's not like I'm relying on the photos of what people have I've seen it.
Defensive game against Ecuador. I will assist one.
So Gabi, I think that the people close to the president are not. I don't want to say they are telling the president a lie, right?
But they're not feeding with the right information or the true status of
I think so.
Of Ghana football.
I think so, or maybe themselves they don't know, right? But again, I like the president a lot. I know he would go to the right places and find the responses that would help him make an informed position on the matter. What he shared with the public earlier today, I don't think it's a clear enough depiction of the state of our football. And I'll come to that. What I'm saying is that when we invest properly in football, we'll create the right jobs, employment numbers will go up, we'll create enough money for governments to focus on other things. In fact, see manufacturing and retail. The last time I wore the Hope brand fit.
Yeah.
What? Everybody. Where can I get this? 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 And guess what? It's a locally made brand. So the point you are saying is that you create opportunities for young people. Now, Gabi, that being said, again, it sounds like a broken record. Always invest in football. And it's like nothing is been happening. I talked to you about Osman Ayariga. The why you see, go to the Azuma Nelson Sports Complex. This is what you are talking about. So I want the president to know that if you want to win an AFCON, or even England with St. George's Park, which is by far one of the best national team training bases, they are not seen top. And you think with this kind of approach to football and sports, we can achieve anything meaningful? I don't think it works that way. You can't reap where you have not sown. It is a basic principle of life. So those who are telling the president otherwise, they should be careful, because they are hurting millions of people, and inadvertently they are hurting the interest of this country, because when we prosper, we will make money.
I have found
it will become much better.
Some record of the man. I will say it.
Gabi,
wait on your image.
I've not even spoken about sports tourism. We were in this country when fans were traveling. You remember Kudus? The fan traveled all the way from UK to come and watch Mohamed Kudus. So imagine if our teams are properly constituted, playing very good football in Africa. What happens? Everybody is traveling to come and watch games because we are playing in CAF competition. So the ripple effects of a functioning football state is enormous. And for me, it hurts that we've not taken advantage of it. 18 million Ghana cedis of our tax money supposedly given to Ghana Premier League clubs, and at the end of the day, we see a player scoring 6 goals on the final day because he wants to win goal king. We see players who are not registered, impersonate other players. That's even criminal, borderline criminal. Impersonating other players to play in our league. All manner of things happening. So for me, if the president says that all we need to do is to sort of convince the coach to stay, and that alone is enough to progress our football, I think that the president has been misled, and the people who did that are not helping the president.
What do you think he should have said after all of that, all we've done at the World Cup?
Those areas, in that area you should talk about.
Football, Charlie. Let's assume that no problem. In the aftermath of the World Cup, what I expected him to do was to call the minister and debrief us, the public, on the
not giving any report, no technical report, no report from the government, nothing.
I don't know how much of my tax was used to fund the team. It's a problem.
So the report should be a public knowledge.
Of course, the minister, whether going to parliament or holding a press conference, it should have been done to address the public on happenings at the World Cup. It's basic, it's standard. In fact, it's the president himself who said that he was going to enforce that. None of that has happened, and already we are talking about finding a coach. When we don't have a structure to our football, when we have a technical directorate that you are not even sure about the composition, you see, success doesn't come that way. So I'll plead with the president. One thing I like about him is that he's a listening president.
Okay.
When the people call on him, more often than not, you see that he responds. the football people are crying. That be when I go on Twitter and I post anything.
Yeah.
Look at like the comments that come in my inbox. Sometimes I can't even respond to them. You know, so I'm really sad with the turn of events, and I don't think that we can continue this way. It's clearly not sustainable. Briefly on Carlos Queiroz.
Just before you comment on it, let me give you an info.
Please give me the info.
You see, Gabby, are you aware that when Colombia sacked Carlos Queiroz,
please tell us,
he had lost 6-1 to Ecuador. It was Colombia's worst qualifying defeat in 43 years, and left them seventh in the notoriously difficult South American group with just 1 win from 4 games. This was in the run up to the Qatar 2022 qualifiers. They sacked him. Now, there's a way we pay our coaches in this country. Do you know that? Otuado will come and work, then they'll pay him. You work like 10 months, then they'll pay you 4 months.
Yeah, because the minister says we still owe Otuado.
Carlos Queiroz, would he accept that?
Nope. Okay. Yeah, he says that. He said that.
Carlos Queiroz, would he accept that?
I'm not sure he would. Even that amount we are about to give him, the minister said what, 80,000?
I don't trust what the minister is saying.
80,000
on how much Carlos Queiroz is being paid. I don't think my minister has been forthcoming with the truth.
You think it's more than that?
No, I don't want to say it's more than that. Because remember, he was asked how much.
He said not more than 100,000.
Yeah, so the report was that it was 100,000, and then he said no more. Then later he said it was 80,000.
So which one do you believe?
That is the clarity in
that is my minister.
You
see, he should not be saying such things. He should be clear in his presentation.
Okay.
So when you say such things, it's clear. But that the Kramer football in it. Okay. I will let 6-1 actually.
Jude, please proceed with your submission.
So
you have to go for a quick break.
I completely endorse the position of Coach Nimli. Again, he's brought his tactical, technical acumen to bear on this issue, and it's clear. Gabby, see, when I watched the game against Panama, I was like, this is the guy for the team. He managed the game well. I thought some substitutions could have been better. I watched against England. I was more convinced. In fact, I criticized Jordan against England. I came to sit on the same show.
Thomas Tuchel now, he should have brought in the correct players for England.
No problem. Then I watch him against Croatia. I'm not really sure what's happening. I sense a
we are already qualified
in mentality, and for me, it's a biggest red flag.
We're skipping Canada.
Can you imagine? See, whatever it was a big red flag. And then against Colombia,
what? You hear what he said? The Colombians destroyed our fitness.
Yeah,
those were his words, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Gabby. See,
more physical than us.
In this World Cup that we went to, Cape Verde didn't win any game. At least we won one. But who are they talking about?
Cape Verde.
Yeah.
Both of us, these two nations, exited the competition at the same stage.
Because what they showed on the pitch was
that
way
is
more
the
different
point. So I watched Ghana against England, Colombia. In the last 10 minutes of the game, the lack of urgency for me, and I pointed all down to the coach because again, certain players had no business to playing in that game up until a certain point. 77 minutes, Jordan was still in the game.
You let me ask you something. Let me help you something. Remember when they asked him at the press conference that is he the one who selected the team? What did he say?
Very confusing.
No, sorry. He was laughing.
Yeah, the way he even
he laughed.
Yeah, no, and then he said something to the person who asked him the question. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Influence the people. And only man they didn't buy influence, It's simple.
So, influence. You see, my only point of departure a bit from coach is that I don't think that he performed unreasonably, right? With the kind of material available to him.
Now football. I think he did his best from there.
He was okay.
Okay. And did an okay job.
He did an okay job, right? And like coach is saying, if they decide he's the one to go, we'll support him. Of course, it's our national team. It's our pride. Football goes beyond just one individual. But again, we need reforms at the FA. So you see, the football conversation is intertwined. You can't just do one. It doesn't work that way. You need a comprehensive structure to the thing. I don't think the FA is providing that structure. So irrespective of who you even place there, you will struggle. But back to Carlos Queiroz, that lack of urgency, especially in the last 10 minutes of the game against Queiroz, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Against Colombia, I beg your pardon. Right? And for me, that game alone, if I was going to make any decision on him as a technical person, I'll watch the game again and say, I don't think this is the kind of future we envisage for our team. Right? And remember, players like Kudus are coming back, like coach said. You know,
it's not going to make him better.
So, you know,
I watch your face and I'm laughing.
See, and the other point of this is you are losing 1-0 in a knockout football game, right? What do? You are losing. If you lose 1-0, you are out. If you lose 2-0, you are out. If you lose 3-0, you are out. You have attackers on the bench.
At least throw them on.
Brandon Thomas Asante was the only person that created something meaningful for us, and for some reason can't play against Colombia, plays in the same league with Jordan, has way better numbers, won the league, which has an incredibly impressive difficulty index as far as football leagues are concerned, and still can't get into the team. So I'll be asking myself all of these questions to say, what was he thinking? You know, so Coach Carlos Queiroz still has a lot to do if he wants to impress and win the hearts of Ghanaians. I think that
to suffer,
but that suffer ball, I'm not really sure. So beyond just disappointment, we need
really
proper structure. I'm not really sure what's happening with the technical directorate, and I'm not really sure they themselves over there know what is happening, right? So it won't work in isolation.
Okay.
To succeed on the pitch, on the field of play, we need long-term vision. We need planning. We need people who understand what it means to run Ghana football and get them working properly to achieve that. And I'm sure we'll begin to see the success. So I don't know.
Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, I'll take Bernard's and Yaya Jamin test thought 0539969996, and then also take your messages as well. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
From the heart of Africa we stand, building dreams across the land. Every step we take aside, helping you rise, taking you higher. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOF make your future glow. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOF make your future glow. We go there for you night and day. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher.
Strong, creative, enthusiastic. My name is Jojo, and I got the Blue Jeans vibe. On Fridays, after a long, stressful week, my colleagues and I just pop a chilled, tasty can of Blue Jeans energy drink, and we are ready to take the whole town by storm. During Saturday morning soccer with the boys, or Sunday Mutual special with the family, Blue Jeans does the trick again.
My name is Arapa, and I got that Blue Jeans vibe. During a long day of shopping and catching up with the girls, Blue Jeans keeps us refreshed and happy. When studying for an exam, Blue Jeans is the companion throughout the long nights.
It's great for sportsmen and women and people with an active lifestyle. It's just amazing. For ball purchases, contact Budget Cash and Carry Limited on 0208 128 190 or 0550 010 000. Excessive drinking can be detrimental to your health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. The advert is FDA approved.
City 97.3 Accra.
Welcome back, 97.3 Sports Panorama. Grab your fare here with Coach Christopher Nimlin, Yaya Jamin, Jude Duncan, and Bernard Abeku Ochre. 0539969996 053996 Let me take some one or two messages and then I'll go to Bernard for his submissions on the president's take. Okay, let's start off from it says good evening City Sports. I like the way Coach Nimley is firing Carlos Queiroz's style of football. Or coaching will not bring out the best in our players. The track record of Carlos Queiroz is like That's of Milovan Rajvac after he left Ghana in 2010. Kofi listening inside as someone. Good evening, Gabby. Coach is overreacting. He was the same person singing praises to Carlos Queiroz weeks ago.
I said for the word. You see, when we talk here, we don't just sit there and talk. I supported his appointment for the word, but I'm saying for the in the long term, he's not the man for the job.
Okay.
There are two different things.
Okay. It says, let me take this one. No, the next message. It says, Green Sports Panorama, going back for Carlos Queiroz as the permanent coach for the Black Stars clearly explains why we've been wandering in the wilderness for such a long time. Our leaders in charge of our football are enshrined with so much mediocrity. Was the same reason they gave for going back for Milovan. At the time, some of us predicted it will end and exactly the way it ended. You can never keep on doing the same wrong thing and expect good results. Prosper from Dakuma. Lots of messages. But now let me come to you on what the president said and what you think he should have said after all that we've done at the World Cup real quick.
First off, I don't think the president wants us or is saying that we are going to win the World Cup because
that's what the minister said.
Jude,
in fact, the president himself.
Jude, calm down. Did the president say we are going to win the World Cup? I don't think he said that. There's a sports minister, like I was saying, who said we're going to win the World Cup. So, and to put on an emphasis, a World Cup is not won in the 6 weeks it takes to play one. It is won or lost in decades before it even begins. It means it needs a plan, a certain approach. If you look at whatever that has happened around our team, the Black Stars, we played a certain number of games under coach what's his name, Otoado. In 22 games we scored 35 goals, conceded 28. In that process, if you really go through the metrics, it means that out of about 66 points thereabout, we're able to just amass 29.
Okay.
Which looked worrying. What it meant was the team had no structure. Our team was raw. And in fact, our performance was clear. We were winning against countries like Niger, and coach kept stressing,
Niger. We didn't win against Niger.
I'm saying
Otuado no wasa enti Otuado say mo di ba justify Carlos.
Build the point. I there use some mechanism. Me build the point. You got to wait for me to build that point. Superstar, I'm saying that we began somewhere. Our team, like I said, earlier, World Cup is not won in that 6 weeks you go into the tournament and play. It is a decade plan. And I'll give you examples of countries who have invested in this and the kind of result it has yielded for them. Okay. And Argentina is one of them examples. And I'll talk to that. My point is that the team had no structure. The Black Stars of Ghana, it was conceding. Against Chad, we were struggling. Against the Michingoro boys.
Who is Michingoro boys?
Oh, you know the Michingoro.
I'm not sure if they hear this, they'll be.
No, they know themselves.
Are you talking about Niger?
I'm a Michigoro person. I like Michigoro. Your mommy, Michigoro. Die. Michigoro. Let me tell you the benefit of
Relax.
Dude, how Michigoro?
Relax.
Michigoro.
He has developed
strategy. Michigoro.
Coach,
Michigoro, Emma proper blood circulation. They are not doing circulation. Oh, tell me, Michigoro.
They are not doing benefit.
Refer to me as a Michigoro boy. Michigoro, I'm sorry. A drop up baby. It is circulated.
When I ask who is Michigoro,
you see,
this is the kind of approach. For somebody who has zero idea about football and wants to understand which opponent you're talking about, when you say Michigoro boys, that person wouldn't know.
The people from
Niger. If it's Niger, then yeah.
The people from Niger.
Exactly.
they beat Ghana 2 times, isn't it? Otuado failed to beat countries like Sudan. And in fact, it continued. Uganda, South Korea, Angola, Nigeria. These are countries we were not able to win against, or were not winning against. Our only victories was over countries like Mali, Central African Republic, Comoros, and continually favorite, Chad, in his words. Chad, I refer to. And it was a worrying trend because we were on the descending order. Now, interestingly, or fast forward, we needed a coach to stabilize this Black Stars team. We were not going into that World Cup to win the World Cup, and I said it earlier on. Tactics only improves a team. Tactics, it only improves a team. And we cannot create talent. Talent Ghana is having in abundance. And in fact, that work of creating talent, it happens years earlier. We have to plan. We need a certain plan. And we have to religiously follow that clear, consistent pathway of developing our talent here in the country. And that's have a certain team that will stay concrete or compact enough to win us trophy. For example, the AFCON. And I take you on this trajectory. Between 2008 and 2017, we lived our good version. The Black Stars of Ghana lived its good version. 6 straight AFCON semi-finals. And for fact, final defeats in 2010 and in 2015. A penalty kick away would have taken us to our glory days in the World Cup. Respectfully, but for Baby Jets not having a good day on that day. Then my point is, that wasn't luck. That team had played together for a minute. The likes of Ajia's son, Sule Muntari, what's his name? The Michael Essienes, the Stephen Tornado appears, the John Pentils and John Menses, they had played together for a minute. So the core, the base of that team was there to carry into a tournament, and of course produce the kind of result we did, or we had produced during that era. So we have lived our golden moment. The pipeline had slowed, and we all agree. It is why I set that example with the coach Christopher Nimlis Michingo guys. We were unable to beat in the past. We needed a coach that would bring us not systems and all of those kind of details, but a certain structure. Coachy, this is our ordinary. And a certain structure that will help us stay in a certain competition and at least go past the stage where we're able to go past in the previous campaigns, in various AFCONs we had participated in. And these results are there.
So essentially, I'm happy what the president said about Kyrgios. If I understand your point.
100%. Because we are not putting Kyrgios in for the long term. And because you are fast forwarded this, let me also move in that tangent. Look, I've put down points because I don't want to get things confused. We need to systematically plan. But in the meantime, if we want to go on a certain mile and jump certain hurdles to get us closer to that 10 years of planting and plotting to get our team to win the next AFCON after 40 years, we need this approach. What we have to do is develop one football philosophy.
But you have a football DNA already.
It's what I'm saying. If we have it, we have to follow it religiously. I mentioned that earlier.
But Kyrgios won't follow that because Kyrgios
it's what I'm saying. If you want to jump that mile, let's stay with a team structure. Let's stay with a team that won't concede the number of goals I'd mentioned earlier. In 22 games, conceding over 28 goals. It's not Ghana's way. It's not Ghana Black Stars.
Okay.
We need a certain approach that will get our team still attractive in the space, so that we won't be going begging. What's the name? Hosunodoy Dems to come and make the team whatever. Because I've told you again that it is not done like that. We need time. Tactics will only give us a short span of something, and then So I agree with the president to say that let's put Carlos in. The only point I disagree is he can win us the next AFCON. It's not done that way. We need to plan. We can't win the next AFCON. We are not going to win the next AFCON. It takes time. We need, like I say, if we have a football DNA, which I know there's a book written by Professor J.K. Minta in that direction, and endorsed by Wilfred Schaefer when he was the technical director of the Ghana Football Association. I feel religiously, if you trickle the team down to under 13, we should all be playing a certain style of football. And we need to invest in our coaches here in the country. We don't seem to believe in our coaches. And my people at the FA are aware that these are points I've raised over time. We have to believe in the David Duncans and the one cannot attack the offender.
Which uncle?
Oh, the Heart of Lions coach. Bashir Hayford and all of those guys who are teachers to start at the base. Get them exposure, take them to Belgium, take them to Barcelona, get them to learn in a certain system. If it is 4-4-2 we want to play, if it is 4-3-3 we want to play, we need to imbibe that in our system, look at our strengths and grow our game from that side. And that is the only way we can win our next AFCON.
Okay.
To break that jinx. And Superstar, allow me this point before I land.
Yeah.
Germany, Belgium, and I mentioned the Argentina example, have done this and succeeded. After that bombing in the Euro 2000 for Germany, they came back and realized that the only way to go is get certified academies that will follow a certain part of football. In fact, they expanded regional regional talent centers to really develop their game and tap into the talent. And what happened? 14 years later, they were at the 2014 World Cup. And what happened? They won it. There's a similar example with Belgium. Belgium is a country of over 11 million folks. And after the Euro in 2000 also, they had built a technical philosophy across. And that philosophy sat in the academy policy as well.
Okay.
In this country now, as we speak, we don't have a national academy, which I feel from the various national teams we are producing, we should have that. The next Kudosus and the Snuyames and all of those boys that you have the luxury to mention came through private entities that were first the rights to dreams, and these guys are producing our national talents for us. Why should it happen in that that way? So if we have a national academy that these countries have done and gotten results from, then we are en route winning our next trophy.
Okay.
Fast forward, Belgium went to the 2018 World Cup semi-final. Now Argentina, the perfect picture. Argentina had a system that was failing. Then they trusted Lionel Scaloni and Pablo and those guys as deputies in that chain, and stuck with them for the nation to get a certain system and a level of consistency with play. Fast forward, what had happened? Argentina, after 28 years, got back to their first Copa, America. And they were, the guys who showed up in the 2022 World Cup. And straightforward in 2026, look at the beauty of what Argentina is doing. And the last time, Lionel Messi granted an interview and really indicated that people are hating Argentina because they feel officiating has been favorable for the national team. But that is not even the picture, because they put in the hard work. This has been happening for years. And within those years, this is the success they are yielding. The federation had built around their game around Lionel Messi, introducing the likes of Julian Alvarez and Enzo Fernandez and to bring their system, to light.
Okay.
And got them to this level of competitive football. So Argentina, it was no fluke. They got up from somewhere and just got to the final back to back. They are putting in a certain system and plan. So if we are keeping Carlos Queiroz today, of the president of the state is saying we should keep Carlos Queiroz. I feel it is for the base of the team.
Okay.
Carlos Queiroz is not a manager known for grooming talent or staying with national team, in the long term. His structure is to get the team a certain level of compatibility. We stay in a fold where we are not conceding too much. We've gotten a certain stability. Then we leave it for a coach who can continue from there, because national team is not like club side where we are playing week in, week out. We go on international break, have few friendlies in between. We play tournament qualification games and get into tournament. So there's a lot of time, and you are sort of handicapped. You can go and buy a Lionel Messi and come and put him in the Black Stars team. It is the Ghanaian players available in the space that you have the opportunity to deal with. So I feel if we had a core, and there are players in this setup who were also in the setup of as far back as CK Akuno. So we have these guys now in the system who passed through the hands of the guy who came from Chris Hilton, who've gone through Otto Addo, and all of these guys, Milovan Rajivac, and gotten here. I feel that Carlos Queiroz should stabilize the team enough, and after 2 years, appoint a coach who can give us proper results. By saying that, I feel we can get to another a knockout space in maybe a quarterfinal or a semi-final of an AFCON, and that's enough.
Okay.
Because we have now moved a step, and the step is getting us to play the round of 32 of the World Cup. So if the president is saying Carlos Queiroz should remain and get the team strong, he never said we are going to win the World Cup.
In 2006, we were doing that, right?
I've told you where the 2006 squad came from. I've told you that these are guys that played in the junior national team level. So it has been.
And we have come. Now you're not doing it. Now you're not doing it.
That's why I'm saying that it is not too late to start.
It's late.
Our anticipation is
the
that
football is dead.
That's why I'm saying that you think the football is dead, and the football might look that it is dead because we are in our difficult moment.
Okay.
We are now, when we went on that trajectory of getting to the peak of whatever lines we were dealing with, we have dropped, and we are on the decline. So for me, I think that we need a stabilized team. We're always dreaming. We're always looking at 2006 record and saying that we are a football nation. We are what? When Jan Pofanka said we are not a football nation, people were like, that's a huge statement. Are we really a football nation? Even infrastructure-wise, we are struggling.
Okay.
Look at our transport system, the Babaya and what have you.
Okay.
We need to start from somewhere. Okay. And that's what we are failing to understand.
So we don't start from the top, right?
Exactly.
You start from the top.
That is why in my analysis, I've told you that we have our junior national team.
So shouldn't you be advising the president that he should tell the FA people to focus on developing our junior
team? That is why
you guys need to come out. Let me take some.
Which junior team started?
That is why I said
your microphones are Bernard, your microphone is off. So coach, you guys, your microphones are off.
Maybe we are not appointing a training.
But your microphone is awful. So let me take some messages. I'll come to you out. Nitojo from we'll do the World Cup final so that we can wrap up. Nitojo from Tema Newtown says FIFA supporting the big wings at the tournament. Officiating has a lot of issues. Okay. Let me take another message. He says, tell Cochito luck favors the prepared mind. We were just lucky with this Carlos coach against England. Okay. It says, good evening to you guys. Tell the president that we need an experienced coach. We don't need who cannot win anything. Okay. The next message says, good evening guys, Coach Nimley is right. Carlos for long term there. It will be Buga Zala anyways. Argentina will win the World Cup. Spain second, France third, Freeman from Top Town in Nongwa. Okay, yeah. Let me come to you. Unfortunately, time is fast spent. So you merge it for me.
Yeah, I'll manage it. Okay,
so quick, on the president, and then you start off the final.
So the thing is, you already know my stance on Carlos Queiroz, yes, in connection to this Black Stars job.
Yeah.
Honestly, look, yes, the Ghana DNA is all attack, all offense, but in order to ensure that there's a proper balance and give yourself a great chance of winning a tournament, which is what club football is all about. Mm-hmm. No, international football is all about. You need a proper balance. Look, for all of Portugal's attacking wealth, they didn't win squat until a defensive-minded coach became the head coach. That is Fernando Santos. Agree? Yeah. For all of Morocco's attacking talent, they didn't do as great as they've done over the past 5 years until a pragmatic coach took over as head coach. That's Walid Regragui.
Defensive solidity.
For all of France's greatness, they went through a very terrible patch or run of form until a defensive-minded head coach took over, and he built the team to get to this level where everyone is admiring them. You know what you have. You know their weaknesses. So you go and attack the weaknesses. Ghana, consistently, attacking-wise, yeah, we flourish. Naturally, it's in us. It's in our DNA. So no matter how you try to dumb it down, it will come out. It is the defensive solidity and organization, proper structure that we've lacked over the years. And that's prevented us from being able to fully tap into our potential from an attacking standpoint. So for me, the Carlos Queiroz appointment, I think it fits perfectly, especially when it's not a 4-year deal. For me, a 2-year deal
makes sense for you.
Makes sense for me.
And on top, the president has said we should give them a job.
Yes,
so you back
knowing very well that, look, there's been market development since he came and took over. Changes. The time he came, our defense was shambles. He came, he restructured it, and it's working, or it's performing now. There's improvement. He came in, our players, the defenders, terrible form. He came in, they are now performing well. So that clearly tells me that he's doing his job. On top of that, even the timing. Look at the amount of time that he had to work with this team and the results he was able to produce. For me, it works. And it shows that if you give him a little bit more time and infuse the players that we missed because of injury to this World Cup, yes, indeed, he can outperform what he did at the World Cup.
Okay.
So for me, yeah, he should stay. And I like what the kind of contract that's being bundled around that he will likely get. 2 years is fine.
Okay.
Now, what the president said, I have a big issue with what the president said. To say that I'm disappointed is a huge understatement. Look,
Charlie,
the fact that
ring the bell,
the fact that you can make such a statement. Look,
huge understatement.
You are in a position of tremendous power. So these kind of words shouldn't be coming from your mouth. These kind of words promote mediocrity and
celebrate it.
This African mentality block thing that we are saying, this is one of the sources. That African players or African teams, they get to the World Cup and then all of a sudden you think that they have the potential to be able to go all the way and win it, but for some strange reason they fall short. They fall short because
it's not only an African mentality thing.
No.
I mean, we saw England against.
I get it.
Argentina.
No, I get it. But you won't get the England
point.
England FA boss. He delivered a statement after they lost.
Yeah.
He did not celebrate they getting to the semi-finals. He said that they were disappointed, they were heartbroken. Although he said that yes, he recognized that they gave it their all. That is the CEO of the England FA or the English FA.
That's why they were celebrating.
Did you see or did you hear or see the outgoing Prime Minister for Great Britain or for England?
Yeah.
Keir Starmer. Did you hear or see him celebrating the fact that they've gotten to the semi-final for the first time? No,
60 years.
For the third time in 60 years.
Third time in 60 years.
Did you hear anything of that sort?
Nope.
Of course not, because you are a leader in a position of tremendous power. How can you be talking and celebrating about celebrating mediocrity like this?
We've qualified from the
Then we qualified from the group stage. I think we haven't qualified from the group stage before. So now you see where the celebration of mediocrity starts from.
Yeah, they exceeded expectations by advancing to the round.
The president has said it. The GFA president has also said it. So if the player is on the pitch and he qualifies from the group stage and he gets to the round of 32, why would he go in there and be willing and committed to overly performing or outperforming his expectation?
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, that's a president crown boy Abaso. How can you talk like this?
Yes, you're qualified group stage.
I am very, very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. You are president of a big country like Ghana, a big football country like Ghana that has qualified to the quarterfinal of the World Cup.
One kick away from a semi-final.
You qualified to the round of 32 stage. We all know that we exceeded our expectation. Who doesn't know in this country that we exceeded our expectation per the injuries that we were dealing with, per Carlos Queiroz's very late appointment. Who do you know that we exceeded our expectations? But especially in the open, from a very prominent personality like him.
Okay.
And nobody will tell Ghanaians how we should rate our team.
That was very, very disappointing. He shouldn't have made that comment.
Let me help you a bit with this. Don't you think that the president is saying this on the back of...
Don't even get me started when it comes to the money.
No, I'm just trying to...
Don't even get me started when it comes to the money.
Not about the money. Let me finish.
Oh, you finish. No, you were getting your thoughts, so let me continue.
Okay, so he's saying this on the back of looking at where the national team was. What we've gone through. So 2 AFCONs, 1 we didn't qualify. The whole chop and change and bringing in coaches, players form dipping, issues around the national team.
Yes.
And then he says that the expectations were very low. So he's tapping into what Ghanaians thought about or felt about the national team.
See, that's what I'm
and
saying.
then we've gone to the national team.
You know the way we lose against Korea. You know the way Ghanaians ball.
Yeah. So we've gone to the now he's saying that because of the way Ghanaians felt about the national team.
See,
we've exceeded our expectations.
No, you see, that's what I'm saying. Because Omar would say the response from the losing the game against Colombia, we ball.
No, to be fair, the president is not really a football fan like that, right? Like
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said something like
maybe he's the former president. At least you know, like he was a Spurs fan. Baumiatu was saying he was a Spurs fan. Like
time they go, so you know, let me finish.
What team does he even support?
No, he's not. I've not probably said it. Yeah,
so maybe that's why I'm saying that these things you keep it to yourself. It's not everything that you say it in the open. After all, the president hasn't he been briefed on security detail after security detail? Does he share it with the public all the time? Of course, they are classified information. Is this something that you have to say in the open? How would you expect? No, take it like your children. They are going to school and they get 85% in their best subject or their favorite subject, and you are celebrating them. How do you expect them to be able to push further and do better?
No, but there's also positive reinforcement.
I get it.
So
but
you
like
need to reward.
They've already been rewarded. They call $100,000 per player.
I don't mean that.
By qualifying from the group stage, each player got $30,000. What are they telling me that they should be rewarded? No. They have already been rewarded.
When I say reward,
the leader of the country cannot come out and make such a statement because you are promoting mediocrity. Do you expect to win anything with this kind of talk coming from the president, coming from the Ghana Football Association? No wonder.
Context. There's also context.
I know the context. I gave you the context.
He's Lady Bear.
I gave you the context. I'm saying that he shouldn't have made this thing public. He should have kept it to himself.
So why interject?
So I'm saying that President Muhammad should have kept this thing to himself.
Okay.
And by making this public, he has made a very disappointing statement and he has taken a very disappointing action. You do not make this kind of statement. No wonder Keto Kreku would achieve the bare minimum. He will do the bare minimum, and he's breaking himself.
The bare minimum said they do him. The bare
you get it. No wonder, because at the end of the day, you know, the one who holds the whip and can crack it, he's cool with it.
It's indifferent.
Okay,
he's cool with it.
All right.
No wonder.
What do you make of the sports minister?
For him, look, he's utterly disappointing. He's utterly disappointing. But Teman is crumbling virtually. And mind you, I woke up at dawn.
You went there, right?
I woke up at dawn and was part of the entourage that went to Boteman.
Those who were encroaching the land at the time.
To talk about the land encroachment and to inspect the facility. You've done all this homework. What do you have to show for doing all that homework? Was it just for the cameras? So, upon all the things that he's done, it's one of the things that gives me all the reasons to believe that he's not doing a great job. He is not doing a great job, and he needs to sit up because it is very disappointing. Have the black maidens been given their per diem? No, and trust me, I'm not advocating that under 18s and under 20 players should be given money, but you should provide a proper structure for them to be able to see the fruits of their labor
and to succeed on that
level. Have the black queens? What is their money issue at this level? What has it gotten to?
Yeah, we hear anything. They'll go and play the tournament and
they come back and they come and turn into a mini crisis. Now let's move over to England.
Yeah, for the final. To the final. Yeah, Spain, Argentina. Real quick, because
the final. Yeah. Before that, Thomas Tuchel, he needs to be sacked. Look, trust me. Hold on. Trust me. The context,
Jude, if you don't sack him, what should you do with it?
Hold on. But the context, he should be kept on the job per the context. But when you look at the details, What has he changed? What has he improved?
Gary Southgate's 2.0.
Thank you. And they got rid of him because Gary Southgate got to the semi-finals. He couldn't get England over the hump. And so they felt like, oh, it's run his course. Let's replace him. That's one. Tuchel came in and he promised to bring in his own identity or create a DNA. When you've watched England over the past year, DNA, which DNA? What identity has he created?
That the
it's the same thing that you are seeing or you saw under Gary Southgate.
In fact,
and on top
he
of that,
criticized Southgate to say that they played with fear. You know,
and on top of that,
quite profound.
And on top of that, he should go because I feel like the locker room is broken. He's broken the trust of his players.
Are you there?
Because relax. Hold on.
Because the players, the ball.
You will.
That tactical switch.
You have to put them under the bus.
No, you win. So you decide to make some changes, and after the game, they lose such a big game, and you come out and say, "Oh, my tactics were great."
They didn't execute.
My tactics were great. We played one of our best games. Then on top of that, you go ahead and say, the English players maybe I'll quote him on this one. He said maybe they do not have the ball possession DNA like the Spanish, the Argentines, and the Brazilians.
Is it true?
So that is true.
How did he coach them in their limitations?
So hold on. So
they should sack him.
So you've deflected any blame from yourself. On top of that, you've thrown us under the bus in the public, and on top of that, you come in and you insult us by saying that we do not have the ball possession DNA in our being, in our bone marrows. If you tell Declan Rice this, if you tell Jude Bellingham this, if you tell Harry Kane this, that he does not have a ball possession DNA, how much you insulted him?
Hey, behave yourself. My word do again.
I mean, he's a powerful player.
Why should you forget John Stones?
He's a If you tell Rhys James that they do not possess ball possessing DNA,
Kobe Menu.
And you didn't even use Kobe Menu to play for 1 minute. You didn't even use Kobe Menu 1 minute in this tournament. But then you turn around and say, oh, they do not have the ball possession DNA in them. You've insulted them. You have insulted them. So
under him, anytime they meet a team that will do technical, do you lose?
So for me, it should go because on top of all the things that I've mentioned, the most important thing, I honestly believe that he is losing the locker room or the dressing room, or if he hasn't already lost it. And if you lose the dressing room, what good will come out of anything that you guys do? Because the players are the ones who execute the game plan. You, the coach, you cannot go onto the pitch and execute the game plan.
Okay.
You need the players to execute the game plan. And if the players don't trust you, and flat out sometimes even hate you or do not like you, do you expect them to be able to go out there and execute it perfectly? Although I understand they are professional players, forget feelings, work comes before feelings. But because of the complicated nature of the relationship, they won't be able to play as well as they would for a guy that they would die for.
Okay.
And that's the thing, and that's what is pushing me to believe that no, these guys they need to let him go, because at this point, what he's done and the way he came out and spoke, again back to the Mahama bit, the way he came out and spoke and handled that issue, he didn't do well. Now to the final,
yeah, who is winning real quick?
World Cup final for me. Oh yeah, Spain is winning.
Okay,
Spain is winning because at the end of the day, they do everything that the Argentines don't do. They do everything well that the Argentines don't do well.
They don't take a lead and sit back.
They defend well.
Yeah.
They control the game.
They defend well. They've considered just once in 7 games. And they are not defending the way...
6 games.
7.
Okay. They've played
3 games at the group stage. Yeah. Round of 32, round of 16, quarter, semi. 3 plus 4, 7. Yeah. So they won't take a lead and defend the way England did. They defend in a different way, which is by possessing the ball. Now, check the stats. The 3 players who lead all players in the World Cup in passes, they all play for the Spanish national team.
Yeah, so
and their starters.
Yeah.
Number 1 is Rodri. Number 2, Paco Bassi. Number 3, Laporte. that triangle, that's how they control games. That triangle, that's how they control games. So we consistently see Rodri playing the liberal role, sweeper role. He'll make the passes, drop deep, and step out of defense when he has to. Once he drops deep, then you see Pedro Porro and Cucurella stepping up and attacking.
Yeah, and then forming the triangles and carrying them.
So you have the base already sorted out. Defensive wise, they are fine. But in attack, they also have the numerical numbers.
But that's assuming the Argentine midfield is not also like an engine that can also.
Oh, they also have
very good guys. Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, you saw how the Spanish handled the French players. That's how they will handle the Argentine team, because at the end of the day, they will be able to keep Messi in the middle, in a very tight vice in the middle, because the last thing you want to do is to get him to drift out wide. Once he drifts out wide, you know you are taking two players out wide, and then he creates a hole in the middle. That's how they end up getting the goals and scoring.
So Spain winning for
I don't see them doing what England did, and I don't see them losing focus the way Cape Verde did and the way Egypt did, where they take a 2-goal lead, then they lose focus, they lose their structure, they lose their organization, and end up conceding goals against this Argentine side. So for me, I see Spain winning this game. And when are we going to blame the English players too, also for their role in that capitulation? You see, this thing I was making this point about people saying that we should blame Pap Thiaw and Co. He has brought you in. You couldn't even defend. Do your responsibility. Take responsibility and ensure that you were able to defend. You couldn't even defend.
Brother Thomas Tuchel.
Yes,
but I am confused. So
at the end of the day, you take up responsibility. You see, that's been objective.
I agree.
It's been objective because at the end of the day, see, between 66th minute and 84th minute, just before the Argentine goal came, Argentina successfully played 122 passes. 6 passes were unsuccessful. England within that period, England had just 3 successful passes.
Yes.
Coach number more passes amount.
They
should also take responsibility.
Real quick, so that coach will have the final say.
You can't overlook the influence of Lionel Messi in any team. See, against any other opposition, England easily wins this game and they are through to the final. I admit, man management when it mattered most was poor. The shape of the English team after the O'Reilly
6-4-0, that's the formation,
and Konsa switch meant that their shape was completely out of order. Bellingham gets the ball in the middle, he runs and he's overpowered. There's even nobody to pass the ball forward to. For most part of the game, Kane was further deep than you'd have expected. So the shape was broken, and with that, you expected that they were going to struggle. Argentina has played about 3 of their knockout football
right from the run of 32 to where they are
exactly under similar circumstances. So I think that with Lionel Messi in any team at all, you can't discount his influence until the final whistle. And I think it was down to his, again, sheer brilliance on the day. You think if it was any other team, they wouldn't have figured it out. Mexico hadn't lost at the Azteca since 2013. See the kind of football England played against.
It's about the matchup.
It's about the matchup. See, I'm
Mexico.
I see. I agree with you. That's what I want you to understand. Oh, by my tactical.
Go on, because of time.
My tactical genius. But I'm telling you that don't discount Messi and his influence in games. So, but for Messi, I genuinely don't see this Argentina team winning.
Okay.
And see, it's well in their right to decide who gets to keep the job. I think there's a statement saying that they are going to trust Tuchel to the 2028 Euros.
And then he says you win it.
I think that if he spends more time with this team,
he'll do well. Okay, coach. Final say on the final, and then
if I'm the one in charge of English football, I will fire Thomas Tuchel immediately. I would have fired him just after the match. Because what he did, I have never seen any top coach.
That's like one of the worst coaching I've seen from him. You know, like
time will not allow me to go to. What the point I'm making is that I would have fired him.
If he attacked and he lost, would have been fighting to defend.
No, but nobody says you should attack. He should defend, but he should give his team his proper outlet. He had players that could have meant that. You cannot invite Argentina to you and not give them something to worry about defensively.
Which player should he have brought on?
Should have brought on Rashford. Why did he bring it on when they were losing 2-1?
I agree. Madueke.
Yes, he should have brought players.
At least somebody who you just mentioned that.
You said they were sharing the ball. Do you know why they were sharing the ball? They were sharing the ball because anytime the ball came to them, Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham were so deep in front of them.
Nobody's there.
The fear of doing the ball and counter pressing was an issue. So bring
a runner. Have a runner on the pitch.
You didn't do that. Now let's go to the final.
Yeah.
You know I predicted who will win the cup, right?
Yeah.
Who did I say will win the cup? That's
La Roja.
It's fantastic.
They are there.
Fantastic. I predicted they will win the Euros, right?
Exactly.
They won the Euros.
Oh, they're for best here.
They will win this one with cheeky ease.
Oh, cheeky what?
Ease.
Cheeky what?
Ease.
What about it?
Somebody did.
What about it?
If it was against England, it would be worse. So.
No, because
Spain will win this game with cheeky ease.
Clean.
I don't care. In fact, my prediction is that Spain will win. But you know, I'm a Lionel Messi fan.
Yeah.
If he wins it to 9, but look, see, he walks a lot. That difference of him walking on the pitch, that is what is going to cause the damage.
Okay.
Because you don't play 10v11 or 10v11.
Yeah.
Or 11v10 with Spain.
So sometimes Messi minus 1.
And Spain, you don't get punished. He will have to help press Kubasi and press Laporta.
Okay.
You have to help press Rodri. Would he do that?
No.
To what you bought now? Enzo, no, they will pull them out.
Cool. Stay on that point for me. Is that not why Scaloni? So in the last 2 games that he plays, I realized that he does Paredes, Enzo Fernandez, and McAllister. Then later in the game, he introduces Rodrigo De Paul. Is that not Scaloni assessing or realizing the threats?
Those things will work when you are playing against teams that are not technically gifted.
Okay.
But this Spanish team, look,
too much gift.
Until they beat France, which I said they would do, who had you predicted to win the World Cup?
You mean until
they humbled France?
Yeah, France were going to.
Everybody, look, everybody.
Yeah.
I say, you people, the boy, they see them. Spain will discipline them simple. You see what they did to them?
Yeah.
It's a final game. I don't want it to be disgraced. I want it to be keenly contested. But I believe that at the end of the day, Spain will win and they'll be crowned world champions in the second time of their history.
Hey! La Roja for the win.
Yeah.
Charlie, that'll be hard. You to Spain to win, right?
Yes, Spain to win.
Spain to win, okay.
Spain to win.
You Spain to win.
I don't know if Messi plays. There is a different game.
Yes, Spain to win because look, how long and how many times would you have Argentina always having to dig themselves out of a hole?
Yeah.
Mind you, they are very quite old side.
They should allow Spain to score first, and they'll see how many.
I mean, think about it. I mean, they are quite an old. They are quite an old team.
Yeah.
And how much do they have left in the tank against this very energetic Spanish side who have more or less conserved their energy?
Yeah.
And what manage their way of their workload more or less. They haven't gone to extra time.
No, but they possess the ball more than so they don't.
But they don't work. They conserve energy.
Yeah.
But you look at Argentina, who have been consistently chasing games, the amount of energy they've burnt, and it's one of the reasons why Rodrigo De Paul didn't start their last game.
Yeah.
Because by the time we were done with the Egypt game, his guys were gone. How can he survive against Spain?
Okay. Well, so that game is on Sunday. It will be live on Channel 1 TV and also live on Radio 97.3. Yeah, so you want to stay with us. But let's do this real quick. We've been joined in studio by our very good friends from Agricultural Development Bank, rocking their all green and all smiles. They've been with us in the studio for a minute. And so they've been seeing a few things. The heat that we cook here, that gets onto the radio. 97.3. I have Mr. George, and forgive me if I don't pronounce your name well. Mr. George Numu, right? Okay. So personal assistant to the MD Listen to his role. No more. Listen to the man's role. He's the personal assistant to the MD.
Okay, MD, I feel no. Yeah,
he's there. So he's a what? He's a big one. I've ring one buffer. And then next to him, I have Muhammad Ali, head of marketing, also at ADB. Guys, gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. So today we were just preparing for the show, and then I had a very beautiful message sent to me by my boss in Mr. Bernard Avle about what you guys, how you follow us every Fridays, and your plans of paying us a visit. Welcome again. This is not the full complement of the squad, but that's Jude Duncan, who is there. I'm Gabi Ofeya, Jim Inter, and then Coach Christopher Nimley. You saw Bernard Abeko, and we're always here to have you. Maybe I'll just take snap thoughts from you on you've been following the World Cup, right?
Yes.
Okay, your thoughts on who is winning the final?
I'll go for Spain.
Oh, Spain to win.
Yes.
The confidence.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So Charles away.
Spain all day.
Yeah, I like your face. but how's the feeling for you guys to be here with us?
Right. So we are privileged to be here, my colleague and I.
Yeah.
Let me say we are here on behalf of our Managing Director, Honorable Edward Atusapon.
Yeah.
Yes. It's giving us a simple message to the team. The sports Panorama.
A simple message.
Yes, clear and simple.
Please unlock that message.
Yes. And so the message is simple.
Yeah.
The message is that he listens into the show every time.
I see.
He's a fan of the show. He likes the show. He loves the show. The team, your deliveries and all.
What be your name?
Honorable Atusapon. Right, so he said we should let you know. You guys know that he appreciates you so much, and he will always follow you. He will always listen to you.
We will also follow him.
That's right.
No,
yes.
Honorable big man.
Yes, it's particularly impressed by the team members. Benjamin, who is not here.
Yeah.
With Nimley, Yao, yourself.
Yeah.
Bernard, Abeku. And all of you.
Jude Duncan.
Jude. Yes. So he's so much impressed about your performance here. So we like you to know that he follows you always.
Okay. And also on behalf of the team, I'll say that we are humbled to take this, and would always be here to serve the good people of Ghana, educate, entertain, and then inform our listeners. I mean, that's what we do.
As for me, when you are finished, I'll need the MD's number. I'm sure he will allow you to give me his number.
He's all in.
Yes.
On behalf of Coach and everybody, what we want to say, next time, we want the MD to hear. Yeah, we want to have him on the show.
We'll let him know.
So this message, I'm sure he's listening. And he sees. Yeah. So we want to have him here. But welcome again to the show. We are always our doors are always open to you guys, and would always would always take them.
I'll call him. He's a great man.
Yeah,
what's his full name again?
Honorable Edward.
Bano Bawo Walkeya. Hey! Bano Bawo Walkeya. Ajay. Samo. Bano Bawo Walkeya.
Once more.
Samo. Bano Bawo Walkeya.
Thank you.
You are Jolly Onu.
Yeah.
If any your communication on behalf of the team, what can I say about that Jolly? As a leader, God will enrich him with proper knowledge and wisdom to lead his department, and everybody that works under him, for the fact that he's the leader and he's been led godly. Such people can only get better in the execution of their job. They will learn and do better because of him. The team is grateful.
Thank you.
And we love him and love him and love him and love him and love him.
Thank you.
God bless him.
Thank you.
Jude, any words to our people from ADB?
I see, they've been doing an incredible job supporting lots of businesses, not only those in the agri business sector, and we've seen the ripple effects of it, dotted across, and we wish them well. We wish them well, and hopefully in the coming days they come here more. And when they are coming here, they shouldn't just come here.
Exactly.
This AMP
they shouldn't come here.
They shouldn't just come here.
One job for you.
But we see also the impact they make in different sectors of the economy, and we commend them for an incredible work that they are doing. I mean, we've been with the work I do producing some of the political shows here.
Yes.
We look into the performance, and it's a strong bank. Their health is up there, so
of course.
We are really proud of the work
they've been there for a very, very long time.
So we that's our word for you guys. Always welcome. Our doors are always open. You can always pay us a visit, and we'll always take the feedbacks, and always ready to make sure that we improve on what we are doing. We're always humble.
In fact, that's one of the reasons he said today we have to be here to let you know that he's full in support.
That'll be hard.
So let's keep the spirit so high. I love Coach Nimle's, especially his opening prayer session. Energy.
Zebata join your fan. You about join your fan.
That's also Bernard who just walked in. Bernard Abe Quatri. You should say hi to. You should say hi to.
I mean, Ankato, himself is a fantastic man. I was at their space the last time when Showdown Blacks visited.
I was just about saying ADB they sponsor Studio Blacks, right?
Yes.
No,
last season.
I think it was last year, right? I wasn't so sure. That's why I didn't bring it up.
No, it was last year.
But when you mentioned it, the Premier League. ADB was sponsoring a certain GPL team. I didn't know what
fantastic guys in there, and we do appreciate them a lot, and we hope the kind of love and partnership they have with us stick and stay for a very, very long time. We indeed really appreciate choosing us as a brand and affiliating with us. So solid guys, challenge them be hard guys.
Too hard. Stay party.
You have a friend, Clarence Nipapo. He says I should.
Oh, Clarence.
Yeah, he says I should say hi to you.
Oh, Clarence,
he's listening to the show right about now. So, but like I said, it's always nice to have you guys, and we're always open to you guys.
Great.
To Coach, I think we should do one more Jamal for them so that we'll take the show home.
Coach.
No, we haven't with a shout out.
Banoba Wokeya. Banoba Wokeya. Sapo Banoba Wokeya. Honorable Ato Sapo. You are a great man. I'm not forcing 2.0.
Let's do shouts. Let's do forcing 2.0. Let me start off with you. Let's do shouts. Quick
one. Shout out. Program with a Charlie. Baby, I will tell you. Let me your quote now every next time in the Meko at Beckless cook that. I will tell her.
Beckless cooker.
I will tell her. What I make happy birthday in advance. Happy birthday in advance to Miss Ruth Akosia Dako. She's the accountant at the Smooth Fix Auto Limited.
Ruth what?
Miss Ruth Akosia Dako.
Oh, okay. Accountant.
Tomorrow is her birthday.
She should keep the money.
She should handle all the cash.
Oh, that'd be hard.
For the Smooth Fix Auto Limited people there.
I see.
Us there. Yen danasi. Now you're wishing happy birthday in advance.
I see.
Ruth.
Oh no, Ruth be hard girl.
She's
hard
a
woman.
She's a very beautiful girl. I'm looking at her picture here. Hey, Abe.
Abe, and she's a miss. So Abe, she's a miss.
Abe. Oh yeah, miss. Abe.
I wish I would.
Your happy birthday. To Miss Ruth Akosua Daku. She's the accountant at the Smooth Fix Auto Limited.
Smooth.
Remember catch her any day. You were singles wa. Ochina. Ehun se na beku. My fresh boy. What's how you act there? Miss Akosua Daku. Clean. Abeku bebe fie.
No fire. Back by Mitchell.
Your Bluetooth device is paired.
The meeting go. Back by Mitchell.
Talking. Thank you. How about 780?
Charlie, yeah. Quick shout. Big birthday message to Gabriel David Wilson. Yeah, Gabriel David Wilson. Happy birthday to you. AKA Chuck Norris. Yeah. Gabriel David Wilson, aka Chuck Norris. Yeah, Chuck Norris. Yeah.
The guy in AKA Birat.
Yeah, that be in nickname, Chuck Norris. And yeah, a big happy birthday to our main man Christopher Kevin Asima. Yeah, Christopher Kevin Asima. Bogus finest. Yeah, Boga we do. Yeah, Boga we do see you. Yeah, Christopher Kevin Asima. And a big shout to one of our top level producers. Davies,
morning show host.
Yeah, morning show host.
Davies slash host.
Yeah.
Everything.
Some. Yeah, Davies. Yeah, big shouts to you, and yeah, big shouts to Sir Obed.
That'd be hard.
Obed Anderson. Sir Obed Anderson.
Hard guy.
Charlie, Jude, real quick. Big shout outs to a very good friend of mine from the university up all the way here, Bennett Nyako. He's a finance guy, solid guy, and also happy birthday to a friend, right? She's Mercy. She's in the same church as me.
But why your voice calm down?
I have to be careful. I have to be careful. I have to be careful. So Mercy, she's listening to the show. Happy birthday, and of course to quite a number of people sending me messages on Snap. James Esken, yes. He sent me a video listening to the show, and he says he agrees with Coach 100%.
No, of course. Big shout to Malizi too. Malizi, Elizabeth Okansi.
Mama kwana coach.
I will tell.
Let's not work.
They place young wow. Abe.
Coachito.
Gabi. Yao. Have you been to Beckless and Cook before?
No, please.
So for can you go there?
Be
in the west of Julio, no please.
CKLEX and Cooks.
What do they do?
Do you know where they are?
No.
Location.
East Legon Hills. Close to the Macarius Church.
Macarius.
Look. Me know Bekoho.
Okay.
The Macarius, yes. Yeah. I think it's MAK.
Okay.
Close to the Macarius Church. Or East Legon.
One side.
Me do Bekoho. Me say me do Bekoho.
Take us there.
I took my wonderful wife and my beautiful girls there. And you know what they do? Look, we ordered for freshly baked bread and pastries. Tell them a salad.
They go on here.
It be big time. I not chopped some before.
Yes, he leaded with
Beckless and Cooks.
Yes, he leaded with
and Cooks.
He leaded with there. He leaded with
I leaded you. Beckless and Cooks. It's Legon Hills. Near what? The Macarius Church.
In Jesus' name.
They are going there some.
Look, Mr. Mwana Ali
from 8 to 8.
They are going there some.
I will be here from 8 to AM to 8 PM. And the quality of the snack, the quality of the food, the quality of everything is clean.
See,
and I'm going to. I told them that. Look, I told them I'll do this for them. Beckless and Cooks, Charlie, East Legon, near the Macarius Church. Wow. If you are listening to me, just pass by. Just pass by. When you get there, you see the level. Mrs. Nimley did say that. I think every week, if I can, I should take the family there. And look, it is affordable. Just go there and enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Beckless and Cooks.
Okay.
God bless all the quality guys there. The ladies actually, the man ladies they be. The me, I just focused on the me because you know that I was there with. I had to focus on the me. Not daddy.
Okay, Bernard. Yeah, my boy, the UK. Name is Stereo. He said last week they had a fight with coach.
Okay.
No, I don't fight.
We don't fight. We disagree and agree. We don't fight here.
Where he say no, shout out for Flo for the UK there because then they actively
shout out.
Yeah, shout out for the.
Your accent change.
Oh,
because the message they come from UK. That'd be hard.
So Stereo, big shout out to you.
This one.
Big shout out to Fakoston. Big shout out to Payday. Yeah, man. Hard guys.
This one is like I could die finish. Today I went to the Petra people.
Yeah.
No Petra, right? The managers of the insurance institute, and I met this lovely lady. Oh, Charlie. Awulakpakpako.
Is she a miss?
Miss Deborah Latte. Miss Deborah Latte. Former form.
Face.
Miss Deborah Latte. I'm so grateful for the services. Look, the way she attended to me today was absolutely.
You enjoyed it, eh?
And I'm grateful for whatever she did. But Charlie Gabby, let me play this
real quick. You are playing.
Coach, happy birthday, our mother, Christiana Adams. We pray that God will bless you more and give you good health. From Vici, Jaden, and Daddy, we love you.
God bless you, mommy. I'm done.
Okay. Now let's go home. Many thanks to our sponsors, Rexona, Betway, Bet Influenza, Blue Jeans Energy Drink, and Bank of Africa. Also, big shouts to Coach Christopher Nimliai, Jeminta, Bernard Abe, Jude Duncan, and our friends from Agricultural Development Bank who paid us a visit today.
We
We're back same time next week. 97.3. I'm Gabi of First. They can stay with us. Bye bye.